What's going on, Lando Calrissian family? This episode, we had some technical difficulties, so at the end, we recorded the whole show, found out that the trailer section and part of the last topics that we had covered were deleted and never recorded, so it's still a full dope episode, but just want everybody to know we didn't get to hit the trailers. We're going to run back through some of those next week. The ones that of movies and shows that have not been released yet, and just want to give that heads up. We appreciate everybody showing us love as always, and enjoy the show.
I'm Lando Calrissian. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Welcome to Lando Calrissian Experience. We didn't even know. Look, take out all the illegal discussion from earlier. James wanted to make sure that look, it started from y'all talking about Thor.
He's like, so did you download the Boo Boo TV?
Oh no, I'm cutting everything else. Oh shit, we start. I didn't even know. I'm like, so what happened was, I would leave it if I was like, oh shit, we started.
So we gonna put the spoiler tag on Thor. It's been 3 weeks, right?
Yeah, it's been
so
3
I mean it's 3 weeks, man. I mean most of the cast and listeners show have seen it. If not, just fast forward about 5-10 minutes.
You seen it? Everybody seen it?
Yeah, seen it.
So let's go.
Let me time this motherfucker. Because we're gonna fast forward literally 10 minutes. Yeah. We're gonna get this motherfucker 10 minutes start.
So,
and that's it.
And then I want to also dispute the fake news that Jules brought up on the last episode that I wasn't here for.
Oh shit! What I brought up?
You brought some fake news up. A lot of fake news.
Nah, that's crazy.
You brought up a lot of fake news. I was sitting there, I was like, this is fake news.
What's fake news?
And y'all let it ride. I was like, y'all let this fake news. And I gotta see Ted is like, okay.
Nah, you know, that was a wing episode. We was winging it.
No, but it was some fake news. You was dropping fake news like it was
I wasn't dropping fake news.
You was dropping. Let's start there first. We'll go into Thor Ragnarok in a second. Let's go into that. Let's go to fake news. I wrote down the fake news points.
Keep your timer running.
Yeah, time me on this 5 minutes. I wrote
feel like
down.
that will be my enemy now, man. We
He
used to be
do.
tight.
He do.
No. It's funny. The streets was hitting me up on Twitter like, you gonna let that ride? And I was like, I ain't gonna let that ride.
Let that ride.
No. I wrote a little list of the fake news that Jules presented on the last
He
show.
really sat down and contemplated.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You have to expect this, man.
I need a break.
Just make sure you
number
do the same
one
thing next time you're not here and Daryl be trying to ride.
Yeah, that's fine. I let him know in the title though. He did a sneak attack on me. He didn't even bring my name
seconds,
up.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't bring my name up. That's even worse. That's like when Jay-Z was dissing Nas.
So you felt guilty about something I ain't mentioned.
No, you did though. You said the other guy.
So
no, at one point though. You said the other guy.
I would never address you as the other guy. I would never address you as the other guy, man.
Him known as he.
No. But it was only really two things that really stuck out to me. One was you said that they were already thinking about the JLA. That is not true at all. They did not think about JLA until around the time that they were talking when Marvel started saying they were going to come and do Avengers because they tried to get Christopher
for a reason.
No, but that's not true. Christopher
I said that for a reason, though.
Why did you say that for a reason?
I said that for a reason because everything they was giving you throughout Smallville after 2004.
We're not talking about
No,
Smallville.
listen, you're talking about a brand. DC is the brand.
So what does Smallville got to do with the films?
Smallville? Because that's what led up to this point.
No, it didn't.
I wish I could say this.
The films has nothing to do with
but you
the
can't
Smallville.
say that because it's the brand, so it's the umbrella corp. So even if the films don't have nothing to do with the universe of Smallville, it's the concept and idea that they've been pushing for that.
They didn't
for
do
so
Superman
long.
to the last episode.
I mean, I'm a fan of Smallville. To
So
be
I'm
honest
just
with you.
saying.
Listen, but they couldn't because of the rights. I
Right.
talked about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
No,
mentioned that.
you broke
What
it
I'm
down.
saying to you is that the audience, the fans of the genre have been thirsty for some type of ensemble film. Period.
I
Off
agree.
the strength. Let's not act like Smallville didn't play a big part on that.
No, that didn't play a part. X-Men played a part of that more than anything. Not Smallville.
I'm not gonna
That's the
say
first
that. I'm talking
ensemble.
about
That's
in
the
the
first.
DC
No, but I'm
universe,
talking
dog.
about. You said it.
Listen.
Nobody thought about doing any ensemble films until
They
DC,
did
and that's not
ensemble
true.
with the X-Men, but just saying, I'm saying to you is that's what got it hype. You can't.
No, X-Men.
Listen.
X-Men is an ensemble already.
Look, I'm gonna count.
How you
I'm gonna count years for you. You got Smallville doing all this Flash or Blur or whatever they wanted to call him, the Aquaman, and whatever they wanted to call Cyborg, whatever they want to call other people. But then 2009, you get the big sign in the middle of the movie with I Am Legend, right?
Right.
You get the Batman Superman sign. For a long time, it's been building up.
Yeah, it
was a
for
matter
years,
of them piecing it together and getting it right. So that's all. Whether you want to look at it like they didn't think about the DC, they're not stupid.
I didn't say that, but they didn't think it was even possible until they were putting together like, oh, we need to catch the fuck up.
No, see,
the whole
you
idea,
always say that, but that's
that's not fake
can't
news.
really
You can
say
look
that.
up the history of these situations.
You can't really say
Just like
that.
with Batman versus Superman, they came up with that on the fly. That was not planned.
I don't believe you.
You want to make a bet? Go
How do you
look
know?
it up.
You-
No,
you-
you
if
people,
you was in the cutting room,
No.
you
They said no.
From,
What
you're
happened?
guessing
No.
just like you
they're
think
talking.
I'm guessing.
They're not guessing. That is
But
a
that's
fact.
what that's how
They have people that Variety magazine
you're
that said they were
saying-
there
you're
when they
saying
were when they dropped.
DCEU,
Yes, they
right?
when Marvel dropped Avengers, they were like, "What the fuck we gonna do? Batman versus Superman."
No.
That's it.
How
They didn't
would you
have no
say
plan
Batman
for
vs.
it.
Superman when it was already
didn't
hype on I Am Legend before Avengers. Before
Nobody
Thor.
cared about it during
But
I
you
Am
can't
Legend.
say that because that's the brand. DC is a brand. So,
So
no
you're going
matter
off,
what,
but that's you. I'm talking the general
man,
public.
come on.
Did
Think
not
about
care
it.
about that
how?
because X-Men
I
did it
cared
first.
about it.
That's you. We talking about the general public did
How
not
many
care
people
about that.
was hype about it even when Returns came out and everybody was like, yo, Tom Welling should have been that dude. And that's a difference right there where everybody looks at it like, oh, you can't really mix the two or you can't go film without this dude letting go the series. So at the end of the day, they couldn't do it. But there was already enough buildup in the genre itself on screen, whether it was a big one or a little one, throughout DC already. So it's just a matter of time before collectively they put it together and get it out there. So that's when you get the Nolan, right? And everybody was hype about something happening with Nolan going into a Superman, but Christian Bale. Once he bailed, it was a wrap. You had no choice but to reboot it and start it over.
That's
you
exactly what
couldn't go
happened.
in off of that.
Exactly.
My
That's
whole
what
point
happened.
is that it's been hyped up since the middle of the 2000s, man. So yeah, it might have been X-Men popping out in the 2001 with the first movie, but
99.
DC, in regards to DC, they've been hyping people up for a long time. So to get something on film,
He might have some. There might be some facts based on what Jules is saying. So I'm reading Batman Superman movie logo.
It was an I Am Legend. Yeah.
Right, but Batman versus Superman was an abandoned movie project.
Yeah, a whole bunch of times.
Born in 2000.
I'm talking about them
and
as
died
ensemble.
in
I'm talking about ensemble.
2002.
I'm talking about building a universe, not Batman versus. I'm talking about building a universe. Was not DC's idea at first
Well,
to do
it
that.
says the poster.
They didn't have-
the poster appears as a joke in the 2007 apocalyptic movie I Am Legend.
Yeah.
So there is credibility to what he's saying. I don't necessarily know if they necessarily were talking about building a universe, but if they had already been toying around with the idea of Batman versus Superman,
I mean, they've been
2000 for 2 years.
No, more than that. They've been doing that since when they were going to do the
I'm just
one.
saying-
I'm talking about the Nicolas Cage when they was going to have Batman in that one.
Well, it's not a. Well, I'm talking about actually Batman versus Superman.
Yeah,
Like,
they were going to try to piggyback off of that Superman movie, the Nicolas Cage, and then try to do one with Michael Keaton.
So even with, they have it, but that was scheduled for 2000. So what I'm saying is, this it wasn't like they saw the Avengers was like, yo, we finna drop Batman.
No,
versus
I didn't say
Superman.
that. No, that's not what I mean though. I'm saying that they saw them building up to something like that. And was like, we need to do that too.
Well, that may be.
you're saying
And that's
it
not
like,
just
but
not
see,
just not DC that
I
did
want
that.
y'all to
A lot of
clear
people did
something
that.
with the air real quick with everybody listening. I am not a biased DC fan. I love Marvel and DC, and I told James this, and you guys read the same thing.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is Hulk, and I fight between if Incredible Hulk and Winter Soldier and Man of Steel go first in that list. But at the end of the day, you can't really say they didn't think about it until this point because it's just something that fans like myself have been hyped to see or even a glimpse of it happen on screen. So where I'm coming from is just a fan aspect
Right.
where I wanted to see it. The minute I seen I Am Legend, I said, oh, it's going down, punching my fist. And the whole point is just you get built up. I mean, I watched Smallville from day one to day last and literally knew they had that ensemble in there. Why can't they take it to the next level?
But that's the thing. I don't think they believe that it can be work. Nobody believed it could work.
It's hard to. They failed with the Batman, the last one with everybody and their mother in it, right? Remember that in '95 or '96? They failed with that.
Oh yeah, you talking about was it
Clooney?
Batman versus
when
Batman
was the
Robin
next
or
real
whatever.
film to come out other than Returns, and that was a failure. So they probably had that look of, look, this ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? It takes a minute, but once Nolan took over that trilogy, of course you get hype again, but you got to think of the people who actually keep constantly saying, we want to see this, we want to see this, and there's nothing like it yet.
Well, I agree. I can see where Jules is coming from, because it wasn't like the what I thought you were saying, that the idea was born from the Avengers.
No.
And Jules was like, yo, this idea has been kicked around for a long time. And I guess what's convincing to me is, like, if they've already had the script ready since 2000, they like, what he's saying is basically all they were looking for was just an opportunity.
Yeah.
Right,
You
but
know
I'm saying
what
somebody else took the opportunity, like, oh snap, let's do
so
this.
you're saying they didn't jump on it first.
I'm not saying they didn't have the idea at all. I'm
You're
saying that
Marvel
they didn't.
jumped on it first.
Yeah, I'm saying they had the idea to do it, actually do it. Like, we gonna actually produce it instead of just having all these scripts in the background. We gonna throw our dick on the crap table and actually
that's
do
cool.
it.
But think about where Marvel stands in this, because even if they was bought by Disney at this point or not, Marvel came from X-Men, which they have really no investment in.
Fox
Other than
owns
having to split that with whoever, because who owned the rights, right?
They don't even split it. It's totally Fox's.
That's totally Fox, right?
Yeah.
So where does Marvel get their piece of the pie? Is they have to do that. So they have to find a way to set it off and set it off. Incredible Hulk was the set off, and that was the key to it. But when they got
Iron Man was.
no, Incredible was
Iron
first.
Man, no.
Iron Man
Man's
Iron Man
first.
was second.
Iron Man's first.
Iron Man's
Right around?
first. Yeah, Iron Man's first, man.
Sure? So
yeah.
either way, but
Iron Man
the-
kicked
the-
off the whole MCU.
I don't think so though.
No.
Oh, you
that's
know
what
what? Iron
promise
Man
you.
did come out.
Iron Man-
They
Spider-Man
came out same day,
Because
right?
it came out the same
Same
year
year.
as the
Yeah.
Dark
Spider-Man.
Knight. No, Dark Knight.
That's what it was. You right. Dark Knight?
Yep.
Oh wait?
Yep.
No, I'm
But
telling
what's
you.
name was in Iron?
No, I promise you.
It is
The
08. It
Hulk
is
was
08.
in 2008
It
too,
is
though.
08. Because I promise
The
you.
Hulk had the first post credit scene though.
No, they didn't.
Oh, dear.
Remember when what you call
Am I wrong?
No, I thought it was Iron Man because
I promise you,
They
Hulk
came
was
out the same
in 08,
year.
so I don't know,
I know-
unless Iron Man was 07.
No, Iron Man was 08 too.
It had to be 07.
No, wait. I promise you.
They came out the same year.
looking it
Just
up now.
one came out earlier in the year, and one came
I
out
thought
later.
Spider-Man came out with
Oh
one
wait,
of them.
Incredible Hulk is 08.
So
And I
then
know
who was 07?
I know
It
Matt,
came out second. That came out second.
that came out the end of the year.
Then,
That's
So
what I'm
then
saying.
Iron Man was 07.
Was
no,
the
it was-
mis-
no,
No,
it
Iron Man was
Iron
08.
No, it was Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Dark Knight.
But when was Iron Man though? What year?
Hold up, same year, 08.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
wait, that's what I'm
It all
saying.
happened in the same
Hulk
year.
was before Iron Man.
No, it
Hulk
wasn't.
Hulk was before. No, I'm gonna tell you why. Hulk was before Iron Man.
No.
Hulk wasn't. I'm telling you.
No, you know why?
Iron Man
no,
was
no, no,
the
no,
same
no,
time
no.
as
I'm
Spider-Man.
gonna tell you why it's not. Because think of it, like when you watch the end of Incredible Hulk, the very next scene, the end of the scene, if I'm not mistaken, is Thunderbolt Ross getting drunk, and who comes out?
Iron
Tony
Man.
Stark.
Yeah.
Tells him about, well,
Yeah,
hey, I got
it came out
something going
April.
on.
It came
so
out
that's
April.
what I'm like. So
Got
now,
Hulk.
No, Iron Man came out April.
So when Hulk came out?
July.
Oh yeah. So okay.
That's what I just
So
said.
what's a couple more? Same thing.
But also you got to keep in mind that Hulk is not owned by
Incredible
Marvel.
Hulk was
It's
under
not-
Marvel Studios.
No,
though.
it's not.
No, it is.
No, it's not. Paramount, not Paramount. Paramount.
But that was still under Marvel Studio production.
no.
It just didn't get the
No, it
respect
doesn't.
due.
No, it doesn't because that's why they won't do a Hulk movie because they don't own the rights to 100%.
No, that's not true.
no, that's
That is 100% true. That's not
No
what.
way.
That's why they won't do a Hulk movie.
why have you never seen a Hulk movie outside
That
of
they
one
won't.
of
So
the
they
same?
want. That's why they won't do a movie. I'm
This
trying to
should
tell
be
you.
one if they
But the Incredible Hulk. I'm not talking about the first Hulk. I'm talking
No,
about
I'm talking about Incredible Hulk.
No,
They
we
do
talking
not
about-
own the
that
rights.
was
to
under
him.
Marvel
They don't own the
Studios.
right. They
we
ripped
talking about
the
Hulk
rights
in
of
the
him.
MCU, the one, the Edward Norton on.
Yeah.
Edward Norton and Mark Ruffalo. We talking about those Hulks.
They don't own.
They don't own
They
100%
don't
own
own
it.
100.
They like
They
the
rent
same
him out.
boat as,
They have like a sharing
Kind of like
situation
Sony,
with them.
like Sony did
like
with
Spider-Man right now.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Universal owns him.
But it was still under the Marvel Studios.
Yeah, but I mean-
umbrella. It just didn't do good, so they didn't really want to claim it no more. But they was doing it.
Yeah,
in the box
it's
set.
considered a part of MCU, but it's not owned by Marvel.
Oh, it's still part of MCU though.
Yeah, it's number 2 in the MCU.
Yep, phase one.
So let's get into this Thor discussion real quick because we got a lot of topics we're gonna try to hit.
How many minutes on Thor?
5. We're gonna do 5.
We'll do 5.
We'll do 5. All right. Spoiler. So 5 minutes spoilers. So y'all can dig on in. I'll
Go.
say my thoughts.
let it out.
Go.
I thought it was straight, man. I give it a 7.5, 8.
I agree.
It was definitely comic booky. Shout to Kirby. It really did like the Kirby kind of look and sound of dude. Like I know a lot of people that didn't like it. I don't know what they expected Thor to kind of be because Thor is a dude, bro. Like he is a frat boy.
Yeah.
Like he's the
Yeah,
frat
yeah.
boy dude that's gonna be.
You can't not like it though, unless you.
No,
just
somebody
don't
was in our
wanna
group
like
telling me
it.
it was a 5.
Nah. Well, if a 5, if you're looking at it like you thinking Thor Part 2,
It's the
still gonna
it's the
be on
best
screen.
Thor movie. Out of all,
Yeah.
It's definitely the best Thor.
I don't
movie.
understand how that individual, and I know who you are. I'm not gonna say your name.
Yeah, I'm not
here.
gonna diss it and go 5. I knew what I was expecting when
You saw the previews. I don't know
Yeah.
what you expect from not seeing the previews. Like you knew it was gonna be kind of a hodgepodge situation. I liked it a lot, man. I did. It was a couple of different issues I had. Me and Ted talked about it on the phone of how like he just forgot about his boys that died and shit. Like nobody informed him that his whole crew
Yeah,
died.
that's kind of whack too. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That his whole crew died. They're like, dang, I mean, y'all ain't gonna let me know. And I feel we should have got more Hella
She's dope,
in the
though.
film. She was dope. She's supposed to be back in Infinity War too, so maybe that's why they kind of just wanted to set her up.
Yeah.
So, that's-
It to me, it really, and this is not a diss, but it felt like a Disney movie all the way because of the Hella. Hella was dope, and you just feel like you're watching this. It was really good as far as I laughed through the whole film. I can't even front. But then when she came out, it just felt like I was watching Snow White. You know that one villain.
Oh, you
come
talking
out.
about you talking
know
about
that
like
feel
you
of
talking about Maleficent from
Yeah.
Sleeping Beauty and shit like that.
Yeah,
With
stuff
the-
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it just had. You could tell, you could see it, you could feel it. But that was it worked. It worked to bring Thor back out of the trilogy that was dying for real. I'm gonna keep 100. And that's what I expected. I didn't expect like nothing crazy because I don't think they could follow the same avenue once Thor 1 and 2 didn't do as great as they should. You know what I mean? Especially 2, really, because 1 was good, but it was just 2 just bombed. I guess in the sense of story and quality. I don't know.
Well, I agree with Daryl. Like I give it like a good 8. No, and it's definitely the best story movie. I 100% agree with that. I agree with Jules and kind of like how we were saying right before the show. This is probably the one time I would say, like, definitively, Jules was right. Like, in 100% of the way, he was right. Like,
I appreciate that. I appreciate that today.
like it's probably what his gripes about the MCU. 100% every gripe he's ever had displayed itself in the movie.
And I don't even have a beef with that formula.
I really don't.
I just think
but
I
it's
have
just
a
like,
beef with people that ignore it and
Yeah.
act like, no, they're perfect.
Right.
They're
No,
not. They're
it's
just
not.
doing what the average person will just fall for easy, which is not a bad thing if that's what you're taking a chance on.
Right.
And you're looking for the payback. It's not Marvel. People got to understand you got the big wings behind them, which, they influence a lot.
But I'll say this though, and what they need to do, me and my boy James Burrell, we was talking about this. Shout out to him. They definitely need a Winter Soldier level, another Winter Soldier level movie, and what I'm
that's
counting
what they said in
on,
Infinity War.
what I'm counting on is that being Black Panther right now. Black Panther being the movie that's going to be the same kind of level as Winter Soldier. That's what I'm counting on. I hope it does not let me
But
down.
do they need? I mean, I'm saying you're saying they
Yeah.
need it like they're in trouble or something.
No.
They need a balance, though.
They need a balance.
They
No,
need a
oh,
balance.
oh,
No,
okay.
you
They
need,
really
you need,
need
a,
that
you
balance.
Need, you
I
need
can see
another.
that.
I
You need
love
a balance.
Winter Soldier,
Because
dog. I
Winter
think that was
Soldier
perfect.
was the perfect.
So
balance.
Civil War wasn't.
It wasn't
No.
Winter Soldier, man.
But I'm saying,
Winter
but
Soldier.
that's still a darker movie. That's not a.
It was
But
a
it wasn't Winter
little
Soldier.
more fun.
It was definitely a fun movie. I enjoyed
I don't
it.
know, dude. Tony
You
Stark's
enjoyed that,
parents
though.
died.
No.
So it's not.
No.
That's
But
not happy.
But I would say
But
that.
you know what? No, that's the problem. That the same thing you just said. That's what Thor gave us in this third one. Dude got his, this is a spoiler. His eye, you know what I mean? Everybody who was dying, but then they just went into this laughter, and then
There wasn't no laughter in the end of that movie.
In which one?
In Civil War, what was the laughter at in there?
No, I'm just saying it
was
felt
out
more
before that.
comedic with you got Ant-Man and you
Ant-Man was the only person being funny. Him and
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Like,
That's it.
100
But
Spider-Man.
that's
But
talking
ju-
about 5
but-
minutes. Most of that
and
was
then
like
that's nothing
serious.
wrong, but it
Nah,
was
that
like
was
wow,
throughout
it was
the whole
sprinkled
film.
throughout.
Ant-Man and Spider-Man is not in the whole movie.
Nah,
They only in
Now,
that
the
one
truth
scene.
is,
They only
it
in
wasn't
that-
Winter
but even
Soldier
him
type.
going to recruit Spider-Man.
But you talking about 15 minutes total though.
can't say that,
Of a
though.
2 hour.
Sprinkled.
So
2.5 hours?
give me that in Winter Soldier, because it didn't happen.
It didn't happen in Winter
Because
Soldier.
Because it was a more serious movie. That's
I mean,
the point.
listen,
That's what they're saying.
That's what's the point. Like, that's the whole point. The seriousness, that's what made it work.
And there's nothing wrong with what
And
they
there's
did
nothing
with
wrong
Thor.
with-
I'm
but-
not knocking it or what they did with Civil War, but what James said is you need a Winter Soldier type movie to come out to balance all. We already got Guardians of the Galaxy.
You can't
right?
follow. You can't follow every formula like.
Yeah, it
Guardians of the
can't
Galaxy.
be the same because
Like,
that's
you
what's going to end.
really
But
can't
see,
do
but
that.
I wonder if they doing them to be funny because their next couple of movies gonna be super serious.
And that's cool.
And that's cool, but that's what we banking on because it's.
Because you got Black Panther, then you got Infinity War, and that's not gonna be.
But that's
comedy.
what we're saying.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's what we're saying.
But
That's
it's
what we're
going to
banking
include
on.
a lot of the galacticness that Thor and Guardians of the Galaxy
Like-
brung. So do they OD on that and put too much of that into the
I know in that
Infinity Wars?
preview I saw Thanos
It's kind of like
bringing the moon down.
It's kind of like Avengers 2 with Ultron. Like I said, you know, what I'm
Ultron
saying?
blew my high in that movie. though.
Like,
that wasn't good.
mind you, James Spader is the shit.
But
But
they-
Ultron, the character,
I was hype about that until-
That's not really how Ultron should be. Like I said, he's a true like, I'm going to kill you. He's real monotone. And he's real like.
They made him
much-
too.
You see what I'm saying? So they
too
kind of.
wisecracking.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm like. To be honest with you, be 100% honest with you. It's only three brands within the MCU that should really have some kind of comedy. Honestly, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Guardians. That's it. To be 100% honest, everything else don't.
Nah, man, Thor needs a comedy.
No.
Because dude, Thor is a dude, bro.
Thor's a dude,
how's
bro.
a
But the
dude, bro.
thing, but you have to understand, man.
But they went the Jack Kirby route. Jack Kirby route, it is just like that movie was.
I understand that. But at the same time, we know they Disney it out at the same time. And that's what we're saying. I'm not saying Thor is a bad. I clearly says, hey, I fuck with Thor. I'm saying I see what Jules means. So that's what I'm saying. I fuck with it, but I see what you're talking about. 'Cause I'm like, okay, okay, I fuck with it. Like, okay, it's kind of getting kind of old. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, because it's like now, because I do, like I said, I need a balance. Like, I love comedy shit. That's what I fuck with Guardians. I fuck with Iron Man. I fucked with Spider-Man. I fucked with a lot of shit. But I do need that balance. Like, everything can have that same kind of tone throwing. I understand why Disney's doing it, because you got to get that money, get that bread for everybody. But it's kind of like how I said with my partner is, can you imagine if the movie Watchmen came out now instead of it coming out?
It's coming out with a TV show.
No. I'm talking about
HBO, right?
No, not HBO. No, that would
film,
have
the film.
Yeah, no,
if
but I'm
the
saying
film Watchmen.
Yeah.
If it came out now, the reception it had back then, even though it wasn't as big as it is now, like a lot of people fuck with it. You know, people it was like shocking, but people still was like, okay, I'm gonna fuck with it.
Yeah.
If it came out now, no fucking way. No way.
It's hard to survive in the market
I
right now.
guarantee you, no way. It wouldn't survive. It's no way possible. It would get dragged.
It would have to be a Netflix movie or something in
It
that
would
manner.
have to, because it's no way possible it could be on a
Because
a
I
level
think
like
the
that.
market now, it's you gotta cross that billion, you gotta cross that 15,
Right.
100 billion, whatever, and you just gotta go hard with it.
But the main thing, but the main thing you gotta understand.
I'm talking about in the genre though.
But
I'm thinking. Well, it depends because they're creating a new avenue for that. Like, so when the New Mutants hits, I highly doubt that they feel like that's going to cross $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? But they're creating
right.
this, thriller-esque. Well, at least from the trailer. Like, I don't know what it's going to turn out to be. Like, almost horror-ish, sort of, superhero vibe.
And that's a dope ass new concept.
And that's gonna be in film. You talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, people can say, you have Blade, but I'm talking about a straight up, like something that's like a horror, but it's this within like a true horror movie in the superhero realm. That's new. Like that kind of shit is new. To me, it is.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's new breath of fresh air. So, I get.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, so I wouldn't necessarily say the Watchmen wouldn't survive. I think it's really all about how it's marketed. Like, I think the Watchmen would have done what Batman versus Superman would have done had it not been clipped the way that it was clipped. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, because the tone of Batman versus Superman, I mean, that's always going to be up for debate. Everybody's like, oh, it's too dark. People killing people, they don't normally do that. And everybody's like, just allow this to breathe a little bit. Let it be, a different take on. Because that's what I was thinking about, like, with Ultron. Like, even though he's not like that in the comic books, you almost need a personality, because Ultron doesn't have a personality.
No, zero personality.
Right, exactly. So it would almost, like, your villain almost has to be better than your protagonist in order for it to feel like it's an actual, like, tug of war sort of situation. You know what I mean? Because you want that story arc to happen. But if he's just, like, completely robotic, doesn't have any sort of personality, doesn't have any sort of, like, quip about him, then it's like, we've seen that would just be superheroes versus I Am Robot outside of fucking, as Sal or whatever the main robot's name was. So it's understandable. I can see why they would do it, but I think the Watchmen, if it was to drop now, and especially to have all the technology and stuff like that, I think it could survive. Now, granted, it's not going to do anywhere near the Avengers numbers. It's not going to do anywhere near.
People were shit on and drag on it.
But
Like,
it didn't do gangbusters when it came out the first
No,
time.
but it came out but it came out also in a different time.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. It also came out in different.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. The time it came out in. If it came out in the time we're in
Came
now,
out in the middle of phase 1.
right? It came right, exactly. So in phase 1, we did not go didn't go full route like it did just yet. You know what I'm saying? Not just yet. Not till like
I don't
after
know, man. I
Avengers.
think people may appreciate stuff more than y'all think they would.
I don't
know,
like
man.
Watchmen?
Just period. Just have darker stuff. Period.
Now they do.
I think more people
Now they do.
appreciate more darker tones. Period. Now.
After something that's been
right.
around.
Well, that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
Like,
now.
and
but,
I think and maybe the Watchmen is a part of that reason. You know what I'm saying? Because it was one of the first people one of the first brands to actually try to cross that path. Because think about it.
It's
like
Dark Knight. No, it's Dark Knight.
I mean, it's Dark
Knight's what got everybody on the dark shit.
it's Dark Knight. I understand what you mean, but
Dark
it's the
Knight wasn't
first.
so dark that it was pitch black. You can't, bring your kids.
Because
No,
it was like the first. It was like
No
this,
way.
like the first superhero whodunit. You know what I'm saying? That's when Watchmen.
That's
was
when
like,
Watchmen was.
Watchmen was like the first
Watchmen,
superhero
Yeah.
whodunit.
That was dope, though.
Like,
That was dope.
Even outside, like, Dark Knight was thrillerish. Like, Watchmen was, like, on the verge of, like...
Yeah, that was
Cerebral shit.
that was grown.
It was cerebral, and not that Dark Knight wasn't, but, like, there was, like... It was like you had...
It's a detective story, too.
You have HBO, and then you got, like, Fox. Like, Fox is Dark Knight. HBO is Watchmen. Like, this nigga throwing hot grease on motherfuckers. This nigga, pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of that shit really happened in Dark Knight.
It was like a bridge Netflix series in a movie.
Yeah, it was. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
In so many words.
You
I
can
see
see it pop out on
I can see
Netflix.
you
Like,
saying
you
that.
can see that shit. Like, I see Daredevil all through, like, Punisher all through.
Oh yeah, I would have took that
Watchmen.
on Netflix.
I mean, think about
quickly,
it.
that
Think about it. They
Watchmen.
had a they had a blue nigga walking around with his dick out for half the movie.
Yeah.
That's never going to...
You know what I think it really boils to, man? A lot of it is the idea of a superhero movie being something enjoyable, right? So you like supposed to bring your kids, you're supposed to bring
Right,
your kids. And I
exactly.
always joke about it, but I'm serious, like in the terms of you can't bring your little clique with you. Like the kids can't see what you grew up with.
Right.
We're not really ready for something so mature on the big screen because it'll limit us to just us,
right.
and
Yeah.
not being able to bring that
right,
generation
exactly.
And that's
behind
Disney's
us.
whole game.
That would
that's what I'm saying. Like,
you know-
their whole thing is like, if you make it family friendly, everybody can come.
Absolutely.
See it.
Right, because
Yeah.
you bring the kids, you automatically bring mom and dad.
Right, but if you talking about like straight, like Watchmen to me was like fucking Discovery Channel. It was like,
that was
you know what I'm
that
saying?
was
Like it was just like no holds
that.
barred. Like
Yeah.
they want you to see
That was the
everything
graphic
in real
novel section
time,
you don't walk
in
into.
reality. Like,
Like
they
it
give
popped
shit-
off at the beginning.
At the
It popped
beginning.
off.
Yeah.
Like,
That was epic though. I can't front.
Right.
That was
And that's what made me like. I was like, oh shit, this is DC. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh damn, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm like, it sure is a DC movie. I was like, oh yeah. And then
But
went from
I
there.
love that they did it and took the shot because then they gave you Red. And even though these are under DC somewhere far, they still was kind of like, yo, we're going to adhere to like the OG
tap
who
into
loves
it,
the
yeah.
comedy and bam, hit him with that.
Yeah,
Check
Red
that.
was dope. Red and Red.
Yeah,
too.
Red-
Maybe that's
yeah.
what it is. Maybe that's the problem. And
Yeah.
maybe what can happen, now that you said that, maybe they'll just slide in when Marvel leaves Netflix.
Yeah.
Because all those joints would have been much better on Netflix.
Something about DC.
Now,
Yeah.
DC's got their own streaming service coming.
oh, they got something coming?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
no,
where
they-
Young Justice gonna be on.
Oh, snap.
Instead of Netflix?
I'm not paying for that, dog.
Ooh, Netflix might be dropping there, G.
Nah,
Nah,
they'll be
Netflix
all,
ain't
'cause
gonna
they got
lose it
so
'cause they
much.
crushing
They got
it.
I
so
mean,
much.
it's true. I mean, you got
their
other
own
stuff
content
like,
they got.
I mean, they do.
They'll be fine.
They
And they
do.
got
Right
Shonda
behind them,
Rhimes
too.
too now.
Who?
Shonda Rhimes.
The chick.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be fine.
That'll be interesting.
And they got Mark Millar too.
ABC, let that go.
Oh
That's
yeah, you
stupid.
definitely.
They'll be fine.
Oh,
What's Mark
Because they
Millar?
and Netflix is doing comic books with Mark Millar too.
What's Mark
ooh,
Millar?
dude, I'll play the guy that
Kick
did
Ass.
Oh, wow.
Kick Ass. I think the Nemesis. I want to say Irredeemable.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
They have too
Yeah.
many
And he bringing
comics
all
that
those to Netflix.
Ooh.
I'm saying they basically
They
use-
saw it coming.
Did
Yeah,
anybody
they
ever
saw
watch
it coming. They saw the
OA?
contract.
Anybody ever watch OA on Netflix?
I did.
You watch? What you thought? It could have went.
The ending was not a good payoff at the end.
It what? I kind of
wasn't.
thought it was a little epic though when everybody started wilding out at the end in the gym or whatever.
I was thinking like this.
That's the one in Brazil, right?
No.
That's the. I
It's
stopped
like
watching that.
it picks up in the middle and like leaves off in the middle. That's what I heard.
Yeah, it's weird. Like
It was kind. You need a second season really quick to see.
I
where
need
they
an
going
explanation to see what the fuck happened because it's like depending on how you explain it,
It's mad slow, but it's
That's what I heard.
you keep interest because you're like thirsty to see what's going on, and then once you start understanding, you're like,
hey, but that was a show. That was a show that made me think we should never fuck with Russia because at that one flashback scene when she was a little girl, she was Russian, and she was, and it was like her dad told her stand in that lake of ice water and say, "This is how you become strong." I'm like, nigga, she 4. I was thinking like, oh, nigga, we ain't gonna ever win against the war against Russia. I'm like, nigga, if they training kids like this, nigga, we don't stand a chance.
Niggas like Spartans.
Right. Oh, and then we watch
Y'all didn't know that when we was kids coming up, the Russians wasn't to be fucked with. Have y'all seen Rocky 4? He did Apollo Creed.
I mean, it's one thing.
No, you see what he did Apollo Creed, and he black. So I knew what it was for us. As a kid, though, I'm dead serious. When he did that to Apollo Creed, I was like, oh, they fuck up
and
niggas
Latinos
too?
wasn't even around, so I was like,
so you know that they gonna do to you too.
Hey,
so
look, they done took out Apollo.
Yeah, they took out Apollo. No, man, I was like, I'm good, man. I'm good. It ain't never been good for a black person against Russians.
Man, like then I watched that show what be happening over in Ukraine on Viceland, like that Hate Thy Neighbor shit, and I saw how they be recruiting niggas. Like they be recruiting niggas through, they be recruiting like teenagers through MMA to put them in the motherfucking racist shit. I was like,
what do you mean racist shit? What do you mean?
Well, if remember the show, I think I told you a long time ago, it's a show called Hate Thy Neighbor that used to come on Viceland.
I remember you said that.
So about all like the hate groups like in different parts of the world, right? By a dude Jamal Maddox, comedian, British comedian, right? He biracial. One of the places he went to was in Ukraine, and Ukraine's like main hate group there, I forgot, it's like Azov, ASOV or some shit like that. And basically, I was on some white supremacy shit. On the same time, they like supreme nationalists, like they don't fuck with Russia, like for real, because Russia don't kind of fuck with Ukraine anyway. But they really don't fuck with Russia. Like if you are any kind of sympathizer to Russia, fuck you, and they will kill you on the spot or beat the shit out of you, like with no remorse. And let's say how they recruit kids is like to bring in that organization, bring them up in that same fucked up ideology. How they do it is they recruit them through MMA.
Wow. Is that the one that they had on? But this one, they do fuck with Russia, though. I saw one on Real Sports where it was a Russian country or like a small Russian country or like part of Chechnya. It was Chechnya. They have a big MMA following, too, and they got a lot of their people involved for the military through MMA, but that's different than what
No. You talking about military. I'm talking about actually straight up militia hate group shit. Like they straight up recruited through teenagers. I'm talking about like 14 through 18, male and female.
Wow.
Like in this shit. And like when I saw I'm like, nigga, we never gonna stand a chance against them. I said, it's no, said we lose. Said we gonna lose. We will lose. Okay, I love them. I don't get me wrong. It's a lot of leaders I love in this country, but if we had to go straight fight these niggas, we are ill prepared. Ill prepared. Like, you got the average 14, 15-year-old straight can beat the shit out, like straight can hang with Conor McGregor. You really think a motherfucker over here can really, the average 15, 16-year-old can hang with a motherfucker like that? No. No. Absolutely not. That's all like, nah.
All right. Let's keep Jules is going to have a review for us for Justice League, so make sure you listen to that. Jules, make sure you do your thing on it. Give the people the good quality, all that good stuff. Probably.
I'm going to talk about it from a lot of aspects.
No, I want you to. Please. So, and then actually, it'll be out before this comes out. So as soon as you give me that,
I've seen it Monday, but I'm going to see it again tomorrow.
Okay.
I paid for my tickets, and I like, you know what? Let me go see it. All right. My son didn't see it, so
let's go. Let's get into some of our topics, our news topics. R.I.P. to the great Robert Guillaume, man. Benson. Started out on the TV show Soap. Yeah, from St. Louis, man.
Shout out to him, man.
I think he's from U City, right?
Is he? I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. No, I think so. I think he is.
Yeah, I think he's from U City.
I think he is.
Was on a TV show Soap. Got that spinned off to Benson. You remember him from Lean on Me, everything. I mean, what other show do you have?
Meteor Man.
Meteor Man. Where you have a black butler cussing out white people. It's the best thing going, man. So rest in peace to him. Next up, Marvel trying to get Foxx deal. This has been going back and forth for the last 2 weeks. I don't even know if it's going to happen.
But if it does.
It's a mother because the thing, DC, I always feel is super top heavy. Like they got the nice 6-7 run, but I feel like they roster after that 6-7 is like boo-boo. Like besides like your icons and your static shots, those are dope. But I'm talking about like your straight up like they got Plastic Man and shit like that. It's in the Justice League. You know what I mean? And like Atom Man and people
Flash too.
Yeah, I know. Ain't
What
that's some bullshit too.
Some
Adam,
man shit
Captain
don't
Adam. People that like, oh, okay, like he may be dope, but like people I don't identify with him.
Right.
Marvel has more of a diverse portfolio, but they don't have his top heavy, if that makes sense.
Right.
So they got a whole bunch of 7s, they got a whole bunch of 10s, but then after that it drop off.
The collective makes it more interesting.
Yeah, so that's why they're always going to be equal because they're gonna roll out Green Lantern, Superman, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. They're gonna throw them out at you. But then Marvel's got a lot more because of more people.
X-Men, you got the Avengers,
and if they get Fantastic Four back, they're gonna have Doctor Doom. And,
Hey,
I mean,
if you watch the AMC Secrets of Comic Book, I forgot the guy who
with
interesting
homeboy
to see the development of Marvel after DC, and you'll see why Marvel has so many different characters in a way that DC really doesn't. Like you're saying, DC is more top heavy.
Yeah.
And then, Marvel's
it's a whole bunch
more
of random motherfuckers.
But you'll
blowing
understand why. Like I watched that.
What they say?
that
What they
doc,
say?
Stan Lee and them cats. The dude that passed away that was like
Kirby.
Yo, them dudes is creative, man. And they just was going in. And I think they was going in giving you... They did what we fight about now with DC and Marvel. DC being too dark. Marvel's just, Disney or whatever the case is. But the idea is that when they started, DC was all about 7-year-olds. DC was geared towards the 6 to 7 to 8-year-old. Like, literally, you see it in this documentary. And Marvel came out.
Yeah, because the first Shazam was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, he was like,
serious.
Yeah.
And they never went in depth with none of the DC characters. And when Stan and them dudes put it together and they started going in, they went in with these characters and made them more realistic to the reader. So they can relate on a level like, oh, snap. Like, it was deep, man.
And then DC had to flip their game. Then DC had to flip up their game.
Yeah,
and that's when Batman got more darker.
That's
and
when Batman and the deep history started coming out. A lot of that
the
stuff.
Joker started being more than the Heathen started being some deep.
It was such a good little, it's an
check that
hour
out.
long, man. I watched it before I was watching The Walking Dead. And it was really deep because you hear, the differences between Stan and Kirby and you see, like, the creative minds that really got behind, Marvel and how that transcended. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was, deep, man. Deep little show, man.
Okay. I'm gonna check that
Word.
out.
Word. Because I had no clue. You know me. Oh, they came out with DC a long time ago. They was first. But really, the idea with DC was very colorful. Let's be real. And it was really geared towards kids and comic book readers. But Marvel took it to that next step.
Well, it makes sense because, like you're saying, what you just said makes Spider-Man 100% make sense.
It's fantastic.
Why
Four was
him and his girl,
first-
his parents
first,
died in the
comic
first,
book.
first
That's why
things.
Spider-Man is always considered top 3 because he's the most relatable superhero to the everyday person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that makes sense, though.
It was deep, man. You get a chance if you got AMC, watch it or look it up online because it was.
Do y'all think if DC does get back the Fox properties, because Fox basically wants to just gut their whole movie entertainment part, period. They don't even want to do with it. Do y'all think this changes up their whole
genre? They trying to do that?
No, they all their movies. They want to
Really?
They trying to sell off everything to Disney, like
wow.
all the other franchises. So whatever the franchises they got, like I think Aliens is up under there. All that will go to DC. I mean, not to DC, to Disney.
That's a hell of a monopoly move. Shit.
Yeah,
is
but
a
I mean,
monopoly move,
do y'all
but
think
will
it
that be
changed?
too much,
Do you think that changed? Well, no, they just probably just start saying, "Fuck it, we're gonna start doing."
You know what? You got
but
so many different studios, man.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got millions of studios. But do y'all think this will change up the timeline of the MCU if they get back X-Men and Fantastic Four?
No.
Well, if
Just
they
why not
Dr.
add
Doom.
to it at least?
Well, if they reboot, I mean, they can technically do a soft reboot, through Spider-Man. I mean, so if you do that, it's
Well, no, I was saying like, do you? You got Doom now.
you can still.
But see, look, that's the dope part about
can make
getting all
Latveria
those
be
properties
existing.
back, and you're because of course they letting go of the Netflix tree.
Yeah.
They can still do all of that on smaller scale, big scale, lead up to the big scale, as like they're in the same universe with the Netflix stuff. They can do it and rock it because you don't have to go main screen for everything.
Yeah.
You can build that up to everything, man, and just bam, hit you with the one, the one film, like, ooh,
Like
they
what you
can crush it.
because technically, if you want to bring back Fantastic Four, like I literally just brainstormed this in my head just now. I mean, they can easily do like some shit like have it somewhat kind of like how they wanted to do the remake not too long ago, based off the Ultimate version, but make a better version of that.
of that.
You know,
Yeah,
make a better of that.
And this is the thing, though. I'm not sure. I can't find the word, but I think those Defenders will stay with Netflix, though.
I think whoever Netflix already got the rights for.
I think that like if they're gonna continue making Daredevil, so Daredevil ain't just
But
gonna
I hope
switch
they
over.
revert back to Daredevil because
That's a whole. But that's because they had a showrunner. The showrunner was messed up.
Right, all the Defender shit plus the Punisher. I think
they all gonna stay
on
there.
Netflix.
Yeah.
you're gonna see the response of fans backtrack when Punisher comes out. Because a lot of fans kind of was just like, I'm done with the Defender.
They said Punisher's the best MCU TV show. Period.
Like
people said that, like, yo,
Netflix
got it. You know that was gonna be dope. I mean, come
Shane.
on,
You put Shane in there.
You put Shane up in that.
You
man.
put
Listen,
Shane in that movie as the Punisher.
Yo, Shane so dope made me go back and watch Grudge Match. Made me go back and watch all type of movies that man done played in. Dog, I'm ready to see the
went back
movie.
to see watching Grudge
Pilgrimage
Match.
is on Blu-ray now in Walmart. I'm like, yo, the
telling
kid
you,
don't
dog.
even talk in the movie. He's just a dope actor, man.
Yeah.
He's a dope actor.
Even though I know a lot of people wanted to be go back to what was Homeboy from the Thomas Jane. A lot of people.
Even though it was dope,
John Bernthal's got it. Like I'm good.
Yeah, Bernthal got it.
I'm ready to watch Snitch again. I want to see this kid mindset. That kid is dope, man.
Yeah, John Bernthal's crazy.
I was like, oh shit, he brought some John. He said he basically brought John Wick for real.
Yeah.
So from more or less,
Ain't
I'm
that
like,
real though? That's dope.
dog, he was the first John Wick.
Yeah.
He was the original John Wick to me. I'm like, oh hell yeah, you good.
All right. Next up, Amazon is trying to create their own The Lord of the Rings TV series. It's supposed to be a prequel.
Nigga, as long
Saruman, it's supposed to be basically not Saruman.
No.
Sauron when he was not human but actual being. So back in the beginning, the first Lord of the Rings, where they told the story about
when he was back being like an elf and shit like that.
Right, when the elves and everybody were fighting them all together, they're going back to that.
What would be dope?
That's kind of I can maybe mess with that.
It will be dope if they can intertwine like later on down the line like some shit from like Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War shit. Dog. Because,
yeah, but no, they doing all prequel. This is all gonna be before.
I know because
I know.
Even the Middle Earth is before that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's about Sauron still coming around, still fucking shit up.
Yeah, this was what's gonna be about. Maybe they might incorporate that
because Shadow of War got you playing with a dude that's a ranger that's possessed by the original maker of all the rings.
So in Shadow of Mordor, that's the ranger possessed by.
So the elf that possesses the main character. What is that? Yeah, so the actual dude the actual being that possesses the main character is the creator of all the Rings of Power. Oh. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be dope if they could find a way in Amazon to find a way to intertwine it.
And you know what we learned, though? Real talk from Lord of the Rings, backtracking to Hobbit. Mm-hmm. That interest is so real. To see, because even when you watch Fellowship, you're like, yo, because
they throw you right into the middle of the fortress. You don't want to know. You don't understand why the elves are. Well, you find out a little bit in the prequels with the. What was the ones that they had with the War of the Families and all those the Hobbit prequels, but you don't understand why the dwarves were beefing with the elves.
You don't understand,
and then the elves are beefing with the humans.
That lore is motherfucker, dog. That lore is crazy, man.
Yeah, so that's that. Amazon, man, people are trying to step up their game.
I hope they do the
Crackle already did it.
Yeah,
because that startup show, I haven't watched no other real show other than Chosen. But I'm going to tell you something. And that's Sony putting their name now on it, too, like a Sony company.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ain't going to front. But Startup is such a good show. Like, I'm like, yo, this could have been on, like one of the networks, man.
Yeah.
Real talk. Maybe not the hoochie-coochie part about it, but it's so good. Startup. You got to watch it because the actors in it are phenomenal. The Hobbit, man, what's his name? Dude that played the Hobbit. He's in it. He's like a FBI agent that's kind of like on his own mission. But
see what would be dope if they actually, I know they ain't gonna do it because I read it a long time, but if they did the final trilogy and all that shit, the Silmarillion.
You talking about the Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, because you got the Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, Silmarillion.
Yeah.
And I always
You
wanted
think
to
they
get
would
in
even
that story.
think of that? Man? Like,
But I mean, it makes sense if you already did The Hobbit, if you already did Lord of the Rings.
why
would
not
you
close
not
it out
do?
with the-
Why
yeah.
would you not do some Silmarillion or at least reference it? That would be dope.
do you think Peter Jackson got it though?
I don't know. I think I read somewhere that I ain't gonna do it, but it seemed to me it was like, why would you?
Somebody
not
could
wanna
take
complete-
it though. Look how they doing Star Wars, huh?
Yeah, we can get into that in a second. We're gonna hold that thought for a second. Disney to have lower prices for their new streaming service.
They better be $5 a month. I'm dead serious.
It better be 3.
See,
'cause
this
I
is the
ain't
thing,
got
though.
it,
But see,
dog.
this is the thing, though. I think y'all gonna pay for it, and that goes into
No,
my
the hell
next
I'm not.
topic. Rian Johnson to helm new Star Wars trilogy. And bring Star Wars live TV series to Disney streaming service.
Like I
they
said.
gonna bring they gonna bring the heat.
Like I said,
because they know people they want people to pay. They know what Netflix has done. They gonna have a gang of original material now. I
Yeah.
believe.
I know they all have gang original material, but the thing is going to be you won't have to have
All those Disney movies, all those Marvel movies.
No. I understand that, but what I'm saying is,
I guess
for a
that's a good
network
thing.
like Netflix, why they thrive as hard as they do, it's because of the myriad of shit they have. That's not just the shit that's like Disney that falls on Marvel. Songs,
Right, but that's why
like
it'd be
that.
cheaper though. I get that. So,
But right, that's what I'm saying. It has to be cheaper if you're going to have that. That's what I'm saying. To make that draw, you're
You're
going to have to
saying
make
Disney,
it.
Netflix already established themselves.
And it's like,
as
I got
that
hella
one
shit to
boom.
yeah, no,
hella
Netflix
shit to
ain't getting
watch.
messed with. Like they're like
Right.
Yeah,
they're
you
the
can't
they're
touch
the bin,
Netflix
they're the
at this
bins
point.
of the
Right, that's what I'm
situation.
saying. They've said they're trying to really compete. That's what I'm saying. If they're trying to compete, what they need to
Look
do.
how long Netflix been.
See, I don't even know if they want to
streaming
compete.
4K. Like,
They just want a piece.
I think
It's
they
like
may-
it's like you
is
having a
that being
pizza.
greedy though?
No, it's
I
not being
don't
greedy.
know.
It's like Netflix got the whole pizza. I just want two slices.
I'm gonna keep it 100. That's like me renting out a barber chair somewhere and then going, man, this money can go to my own shop
There you go. But you
And
may
that's
not
really
make as
the
much
key.
as you may
Right.
not make as much
because now you got the overhead.
Well, you
but-
make more in your shop.
but it's being invested into your business. So,
Exactly.
Right, and that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. If you make it do like, if they go the route that they're going, and that's why I'm not saying it won't work, but I'm saying you can't make it no Netflix price. You gotta have to make
Nah,
it.
I
Like,
wouldn't
you
say
can't
that.
go $11.99.
Hell
no,
you
I,
ain't
think,
making
I,
no
can, I
money.
can see
Hell
them
no.
going $7.99.
I don't want $7.99.
Make it
That's
$5.
still $10. Make it $5.
Make $5.
You make it
Y'all be
$5.
surprised
you crush
when
it.
you do. No,
Or if you make it
$7.99 because they're
$7.99
gonna
and
be
you're
straight.
able to stream, so 3 people have the same account, then cool.
All these people are gonna do that same thing. The
Now,
Netflix
you know
is
they've
set
been
up-
shutting that down, right? Certain
Come on,
devices
Netflix
you can't. Netflix try to pull that where you can't.
But you
so
got
many
different
devices,
profiles,
only
though.
4, huh?
Oh, really? I ain't-
You only
Yeah.
you only use 4 at one time. If you play the max, you only use 4 devices. At
Right,
the
yeah,
same
that's what I'm
time.
saying. Though Disney just watching the thing now. Like, you know what? All right, we can do that. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And then I just want my 30%. We already making big money on the movies. Let's give me a little 30%. Just like you said with yours, you're not gonna be a bigger barbershop than Nappy Cuts. Or what was not Nappy? What was the move from
No, you're right
Barbershop?
though. You're right.
I can't remember.
What was the
Nap-
one
it's
across the
Nappy-
street?
it
You know
was
what I'm talking
Nappy
about?
Cuts.
Yeah,
It was the Nappy
yeah,
Cuts?
yeah.
Yeah, so you ain't gonna be like Nappy Cuts, but you gonna do straight. You just want your little 2 slices.
Yeah, you do. You look at it from a business standpoint. You're actually
Right, and I'm not
You know?
saying, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they can't get their put up. I'm totally not saying that. All I'm saying is, from what you're offering and what you're putting
You may
out,
not pay for it, but it's a gang of people like myself that's gonna have to
Man.
pay for it because I got a 4-year-old.
Yeah,
Do you
and
think?
that might be the. That's why
You got to think about it. All those Disney TV shows, all
There's
the
a
Disney
lot.
movies.
I mean,
that's a lot.
Disney
that's easy
DX,
right down for
is
a
that
kid.
still on the
yeah.
air?
DX, yeah, they just finished the last episode of Rebels.
Oh.
Rebels is dope too for the record.
What's
Star Wars
Rebels?
Rebels. Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, Rebels. I thought
Yeah.
you said Rebels. I was like, what's Rebels?
No, Star Wars Rebels.
Really?
All that. Think about all that stuff is on.
If
there.
you get
I can
access
get
to
that
all
clip.
that, I
They-
can't.
no, they
even
already said that
complain
you get
that.
access to all that stuff.
Oh my god.
Oh, and that's
that
what I'm
might
saying.
be
You
worth
can
that.
get-
Yeah, man, you got to think
$7.99
about all the Disney stuff going all the way back. You can
So
get
you saying
everything.
$10 tops
No, I'm saying $7.99.
for okay,
And then maybe $8.99 for your
streaming
HD.
with $7.99.
I say $8.99 with your for your HD.
You know what? To keep it 100, if Disney does that, then it might make Netflix back up a little on their high prices every time they keep
Or some
warning
other
about
cats
the
will
new
get
prices.
dropped though. My thing is Hulu. Some of your 3rd or 4th tier kind of joints. Those are the ones that are gonna
I
get
cut
affected.
off Hulu last year, dog. I had
That's
it
what I'm
for
saying.
3-4 months. I was
Hulu's the one that's gonna suffer.
Yeah. Amazon Prime
a
might
CBS Access, somebody like that. Whoever has that, who has you know,
that's stupid.
whatever. Whoever has that, we'll talk about that later in a
don't have
minute.
that.
But think about this: Rian Johnson's going to do a whole nother trilogy to Star Wars right now.
Really?
That's how dope the Last Jedi must be. Wow. Think about they ain't even saw the receipts yet. They just like, yo, this shit is dope. You got the whole next trilogy after this. Wow. And you let you do a live action series for our streaming. Like, so I'm just like,
Yo.
how dope is this movie then?
I ain't gonna lie. I used to think when Disney bought out Marvel that it was gonna mess it up. And this was in the early stage. I said, oh, they're gonna make everything whack. But if you buying something now, like Lucas, right, and you still let them do what they got to do,
we just want to
that's the key right there.
We gonna put our little marketing dollars behind that and just push it.
Yeah.
You know, y'all do what y'all do.
You got to do that. That's the point of investing.
Look, you just do what y'all do.
You can. Oh man, that's gonna be killer.
Yeah. I mean, and then they brought in Ron Howard to redo the Han Solo movie. They said he did that movie in like record time, like a month.
It's fucking Ron Howard.
But they said they said they had cast work like 15-hour days, like but they said it wasn't like you were working, you were tired. It was like they were officially moving through it, like they were just owning like damn.
They filmed
like
a film portion of it,
like a month and a half, something crazy where they had already been pushed back like 3 months before. It was something crazy that Ron Howard did. It may be a little bit long, but it was like a crazy schedule he did on it to get it.
Knew the kid from Happy Days.
It's the most.
I'm gonna keep it 100. You might
every time I see that
I was waking up watching this dude on TV.
Real shit. When I look into it, I will say he is probably the most successful child actor of all time. Hands down. Hands down.
Is he?
To me, I think he
yo, think about it.
Outside of maybe Shirley Temple and them, dog.
No, Shirley Temple didn't do well as an adult. We talking about somebody doing their thing as an adult.
Yeah, I'm talking about. I say from child to
coming
now.
From Happy Days though.
From fucking Andy Griffin show.
Oh, well, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. Starting from there all the way till now.
See, that's why he the Oracle. Because he just shut down the OG. I'm saying Happy Days is getting on the Andy Griffin show.
Then he involved in my
encyclopedia. Dudes need to buy USB drives of you and all the knowledge you contain, dog. That's really what it needs to happen.
I mean, Opie, man, he was Opie. I mean, he was Opie. I'm serious. I mean, and then you got to remember, he did fucking, like I said, Happy Days. He did Arrested Development. He did have a huge hand in Arrested Development. And I'll stay watching Arrested Development. That is my shit. I hate that went off the air like he did. But thankfully,
I never got into that, but I always heard good talk about it.
Dude, it's fucking hilarious, man. It's basically like a documentary looking at what happens when white people get broke as fuck. Super rich white people get broke as fuck.
Yeah, I think Ron Howard may be the best.
I'm real shit. Like, look at his catalog, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Look at his catalog. That Ron Howard
he
can't be fucked with from child
like
acting
sleeper
to adult,
stuff.
man.
You wouldn't have even thought.
You never thought. And then all his behind the scenes directorial shit. They killing it. That's what I'm like. And he's always
only other one I guess that you could, if you talking about music, I would say Michael Jackson is the only other person I could think of that was Kid.
That was it. But then
that's music. That's
he's not even here no more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Janet Jackson from a kid.
Yeah, Janet Jackson. But you're talking music though.
But that's even staying in the same family still. Like you can't even see outside that box.
you ain't even left that other.
We ain't even left ranch. We still in the same fence. Jump the fence and see what else we got. Give me something else.
We ain't even left the Jackson Ranch.
Oh man. So what? I'm about to say Different World, but the girl. That's when she started. Was Different World.
Who you talking about?
To do the voiceovers for everybody.
Oh, Cree Summer. Yeah. But she.
That's Different World. That was.
But she was already an adult.
She was already an adult.
All right. Next up, Metal Gear Solid in production.
For film.
See, yeah. I don't know about this though.
No, nigga, this should have.
I think it's too hard to do, man.
No, I don't think it's hard to do.
Dude, have you ever? Do you know how long the movie?
Nigga, that's my favorite fucking. Dude,
no. But I'm saying, but somebody clipped all the Metal Gear Solid scenes and made it one long thing. I think it's like 13 hours.
Are you serious?
Yeah. All the intercut things and all the Metal Gear Solid. I think it's like 13 hours or something crazy like that.
Oh, dude, like in I think the PS3.
I need to see this shit.
It's 13 hours.
Dude, you want to know how long this shit? You know how long Metal Gear Solid really is? I have Metal Gear Solid 5.
13 hours at the minimum just to watch. No, that's just watching. They ain't playtime.
So watching all the clip footage.
With all the clip, like all the little intermediate scenes where you like showing your man, you seen your man do something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you right now, like. I got the PS4. I got Metal Gear Solid 5 right now. I'm telling you right now, if you intertwine that whole fucking story, the game itself, I'm like 60 hours in. I had to stop. I'm only like 25% done with this fucking game.
On the last game that came out?
Yes.
When it came out?
Like a couple years back.
Oh, it was for free too. I didn't.
Yeah, all the cutscenes. It's 11 hours, 59 minutes, and 55 seconds.
Dude, the PS3 the Metal Gear Solid 4 on PS3. I think the last cutscene of the game is like an hour and a half.
I need to start at midnight.
I want to say it's like an hour and a half long.
I fell off on Metal Gear Solid, but I never forget playing it.
Do you hear me when I say? Yeah. The last cutscene, I think, of the PS3 game number 4, I want to say it's like 90 minutes. a smooth 90 minutes. The last cutscene.
So you're
I might have
saying
to watch a 4-hour one.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, the quick one.
your honest opinion, film.
I don't think it can work. It's too many characters,
James,
man.
you.
It's too many
I definitely
characters.
think
man.
if you make it a universe, fuck yeah.
I'm gonna say
If you make it a universe.
do exactly how Marvel did the shit.
The person that did King Kong is writing it though.
You like King Kong, the last one? Skull Island?
I haven't seen it. I didn't.
I heard it was cool though.
That's all right.
Look at Jules' face.
See the thing. See, it's kind of hard to.
So now keep in mind, it's the dude writing this. Now this ain't Ron Howard writing it.
Now this is how I feel about Metal Gear Solid. It's kind of hard for you to. This is how I feel about it.
Come on,
for real. Think about it, man. For real.
I didn't mean to throw it under the bus.
Think about it for a second. It's kind of hard to not fucking Metal Gear Solid. The story is right the fuck there.
It is though.
Like you can't
But
fuck
you
that
know,
up.
you know what's gonna happen.
You're right. You're right.
You know what's gonna happen.
Shout out to Dragon Ball Z.
Listen, keep it
Yeah,
100.
you're right,
You know what's
you're
gonna
right.
happen cinematically.
But
That's
certain
the
shit
problem.
you can't. But
What's gonna happen?
Well, something like Dragon Ball Z, it's
not
certain
gonna be
shit
what
you
we feel
cannot
from the
translate
game.
over. You
It's
can
no way
translate
gonna be
damn near
what we
everything
feel from
over
the
in the
game.
Metal Gear Solid game.
No way.
They need to make it a series.
Yo,
That shit is just
this is
Shield.
where I throw Netflix
It's
in the
Shield.
mix. Yo, make it something for Netflix.
Shield.
Make it just a DVD version. You could do CGI. All day.
No,
Final Fantasy
make it
CGI
a
movies do
Netflix movie series.
I respect that then.
Do a Netflix movie series.
I can
They
see,
are
you
though.
know,
They are though. They got movies.
They must
coming
be on
No,
the
I'm talking
script.
about a movie series on Netflix.
Oh, okay. I see
that's
that.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, make it like an actual. Put the universe in Netflix.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? If these motherfuckers already got Castlevania, why the fuck not?
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100.
Think about it. You already got one property from Konami already on Netflix.
Ooh.
Castlevania. Why the fuck, nigga? You can do Contra. Contra could be.
Ooh.
Think about it. No, I'm just saying.
You know
I
the
mean,
problem-
you know what?
Look,
That
you know what James is
Be
saying?
real. Think about it.
Konami universe.
You know what?
Hey,
James is saying
bruh.
something really real.
Think
You know
about
why?
that's a
That
Konami
shit
universe.
would
Think about it.
explode,
Yo,
bro.
Think about
I gotta
it.
write
You
that
know
down
why
for a
James
topic
is
of the
saying-
show's
Think
show
about it.
name.
I'm
look.
telling you.
You know why James is saying something really valid? Because you're saying it in the sense of keep it small scale, so it's not, box office bomb or whatever. But this is the thing: if you
Konami
keep
universe.
it to Netflix, you keep that CGI requirement down. You keep all that stuff that would overwhelm.
Right.
The film.
Well, you wouldn't even have to do that even in the. Well, I guess you would.
It'd be more
because
realistic, is what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
Think about it. It'd be
I'm
more.
just trying to-
Because the only thing you would have to spend for real a lot of shit on for real is making giant mech.
Yeah.
That's it.
They could do that.
And look at the shit that you can make with like shit like Pacific Rim and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. All you gotta do is just make like a. You know what I'm saying?
CGI doesn't cost like it did
it don't-
on
it
the
don't
first
cost as-
Transformers
it don't
movie.
cost as
At
much
all.
as-
No, it doesn't. I'm just looking at it like I almost preferably, like you said, wanted animation.
I do too,
Why?
because there's
The
freedom
anime
with
be
the
dope.
animation.
And then like an anime
Woo!
Metal Gear
Woo!
Solid.
Like,
Oh my
like
God.
Castlevania.
Oh
like
my God.
Castlevania.
That's what I'm saying. Like Castlevania, I was like, that would be
Beautiful.
amazing.
But what
That would be
about that
amazing.
anime that came out and it was all CGI, but it was bugged out, like the big
Genso?
bobbleheads running down the.
Guess so?
That was kind of dope though, man.
Yeah, if you do it like that would be sick
That
too.
was-
That's probably a lot of
Sick.
money. But yeah, Gesso was tight.
was
But
fucking
15
sick.
million
dog.
versus 200
Konami
million.
cinematic universe.
Think about, dude. My nigga. Think
A
about
Konami
it.
United
If you already got
Cinematic
Castlevania,
Universe.
Castlevania was wild, my nigga, and that was just
Yeah, it
4
was wild.
episodes of the first season.
Yeah, that was wild.
That's what I'm thinking, and that's 4 episodes was wild. Now, if you do the same thing, you can do a test run. Same with Metal Gear Solid.
So true.
Do the same shit. I bet money.
That's
be-
so true though.
Bet money. I bet money. I bet money on it.
Me and D was over here like it's over.
Konami cinematic universe.
What? King Kong. It's over.
It's over. Yeah, I was like, I'm good. I just keep
But you
hearing
know,
it.
I'm good. It's cool.
but the thing about it is something like low key I've been wanting to see for a long time because that is my favorite game series of all time. Like, dude, I love it.
Yo, your best bet is watch that 11 hours and something minutes.
Oh,
break it down to your
I
own
played
little episodes.
I played every single one of them games.
Damn.
Like I'm telling you,
Nigga, Dance Revolution.
Dance Revolution.
That
Is that on Konami? Oh shit! What? Name some other ones, Ted. Name some other ones.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh shit! That's Konami. But they ain't gonna rights that because
Yeah. They don't
DC.
need
Oh no,
that, though. It's
Marvel
over
would
for
have that. Marvel got the rights probably. to that.
Michael Bay messed that up.
Castlevania, Super Contra, Predator 2.
Predators.
Predator
They can't
too?
get, but they can't get Predator because Predator's Universal, I think.
How crazy.
Astro Invader,
They got Ghosts and Ghouls.
Frogger,
no, that's kind of
You said Ghost and Ghouls.
Frogger,
Ooh, a Frogger movie.
Frogger.
Silent Hill.
No.
They already did
Silent Hill?
Silent Hill.
You could reboot
Silent
that.
Hill was dope though, low
Time
key.
Pilot. I'm just going to
Did you watch the last one?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Track and Field.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Where are we at? Ping pong. Russian Attack. Russian Attack was the shit. Man, that's taking me
Zone
back.
of the Enders. That shit was low key hard, dog. Like for real, that was sick.
Where are we at? Blades of Steel.
Ooh, Blaze of Steel was my joint.
It was.
That was a dope hockey game.
Dark Adventure, Combat School, Hyper Crash,
Gradius.
Gradius. That was Gradius, yeah.
I fuck with Gradius.
The Konami Cinematic Universe. This is about a
Dude, I'm trying to see if they start getting Bottom of the Ninth. That was my shit.
Oh, that was
Crime
dope.
Fighter, Spy, Aliens, Turtles, The Simpsons,
Ooh.
Sunset Rider, Thundercross, Vendetta. I don't even know what that is. X-Men, Bucky O'Hare,
Damn.
Lethal Enforcers.
Oh, Lethal Enforcers is
Nigga,
shit.
Run and Gun. That's it.
Run
They
and
had already
Gun.
did it. Run and Gun. Martial Champions.
Run and Gun was the shit.
That was the shit. Alan still hates me.
one of the best video arcade games of all
Dude,
time.
when they put the motherfucking double pump in there, that was it. That was it for me.
You like the original more than the second one?
I think so.
Yeah. The second one had better graphics.
It did.
But it didn't have the same
Oh, No More
gameplay.
Heroes? Oh, shit. Word? Okay.
All right, let's keep it going. One of my favorite TV shows finally coming back, Top Boy. If y'all have not peeped Top Boy,
You know, I
man.
still
As soon
need
as
to
I
watch
saw it,
that,
I was
man.
like,
Yo.
Daryl over here shitting his pants.
I was like, yes.
Is it that real?
What
Yo,
is that?
it's dope, man. It's basically The Wire in Britain.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's dope.
That's funny, y'all. I gotta watch that.
It's dope. It's on Netflix.
Word? I
Yeah,
didn't know
man.
that.
It's
You know
only
what? I
maybe 10
probably
episodes for
seen
their
it.
2
Yeah.
seasons because you know how BBC runs. They only got like 5-6 episodes per season.
It's just like The Last Kingdom. Same thing. It's like 8 episodes.
Yeah,
one
no,
season.
Top Boy is dope. It's coming back. Drake is actually executive producing along with somebody else. I forgot who was it, Diddy or somebody like that.
Okay.
But they just get putting the money behind it.
Oh, it's produced by these dudes?
No, not originally. They just coming back, putting some money behind it.
Oh, executive producer.
Yeah, they ain't really on.
Is that good,
Silent
though?
Scope, too.
Silent Scope was my shit too. Oh, LeBron James, the other person.
Is that good?
Is that good?
I'm gonna
dog?
watch it then.
Shout out to
It's
David
one of my
Wilson
favorite
from
TV
Silent
shows,
Scope.
though. Like, dude, Top Boy is good, man. It's good, like it's good, man. And actually, was another British comedy I saw that was pretty funny and cool. I can't remember the name of it, but this kid finds a bag of money, and it's some British drug dealers trying to catch him slipping, but he ends up buying all this stuff with his boys. I forgot the name of it. One of the listeners will be able to tell me, and I was actually pretty decent too. So
Was
I'll be
it a
trying to
movie
stay
or a
on.
show,
It's
like
a
a
movie.
series?
It's a movie on. It's a British movie. I saw it on Netflix.
I think I've seen that one.
It was a light skinned dude.
I think I've seen
Like
that
what I think he had a hot top fade. And that was pretty. It was cool little British joint. But yo, British shows are dope. So if you check out Top Boy is that deal.
Can I
Like,
keep it
check that
100?
out.
Can I just keep 100?
what?
I'm gonna blow y'all real quick.
What?
What I've been watching on Netflix with my wife,
What is that?
Riverdale. Yo,
I knew you don't do that.
hey, yo, it's kind of good. I'm
Yo,
not
but
gonna
you know
front.
what?
I'm
Low
not
key,
fucking
but no,
with that,
low
too.
key
I
though.
was trying to tell my
No.
sister to watch
I
it so
promise
she
you,
could
But
tell
you
me
know,
about
on some
it.
real shit though, if you really check out read some Archie shit, no,
I
Archie
know, I
get
read
dark,
it.
my nigga.
No, I know. I
Like,
heard the new
for
Risa
real.
Archie.
This
Risa Archie's
is
is
good.
like
It's good. It's a good series. I can't even front. It's not because it's on Netflix, but you know what? We watched it like maybe a couple weeks ago. We watched it. Yo, I was like, yo, I'm hooked. Now I'm hooked into
Now
the
you on
story.
the
I
show.
can't even front. But it's not bad at all, man. It's got a good. You know what's really dope about it? It's really nostalgic, and it's. I mean, I love Stranger Things, but what Riverdale does is kind of intertwine the two worlds. You kind of see phones with the cord.
oh, so it's placed in the 80s or something.
It's placed now, but it's kind of like
It's
like
comic
how they
book.
do Gotham, and you got the old cop
okay.
cars, or
Okay.
you know, it's a very good mix of not forgetting where Archie originated at, and versus
But
the
having a
girl
little bit
looks like
updated.
she's in the '60s, like literally, it's
Like it's a homage show.
like it's a homage show, but still being current. Really, really nice, man. I
Okay.
can't front, man.
Yeah, I heard it was actually some dope shit about it. I actually do want to check that out.
Yeah, I'm
man.
hooked. I can't lie.
Okay.
All right.
Look.
Next up, Jason David Frank and John Claude Van Damme got into a fight.
Nigga, I saw the video on there.
What?
Bruh, like
They were
Teddy-
they said it was
Hold on.
Jean-Claude
Teddy,
Van
have
Damme
you seen-
apparently was apparently was starting shit, dog. With
Yeah,
Jason
did
David
you
Frank.
see- did you
And
see the
Jason
video?
David Frank was a real nigga and tried not to fight this nigga. He's like, hey man, it's like, dude, like he was like, dude, you trying to fight me? Apparently they got a long beef.
Yeah, because I
They
heard
had
it
a
started
old
like
beef, dog.
it was was he staying in somebody's house or something, or they were trying to stay in the same room and like Van Damme was like being
Basically, Van Damme was being a dick to Jason David Frank.
being the.
I mean, y'all
Jason
couldn't see
Frank.
that. Like, y'all don't see that Van Damme would be a dick. Like,
And
it
Jason
seems-
David Frank, which is really he was trying to defuse like it's like, dude, like no.
who y'all think would win in the fight for real?
Jason David Frank is actually a real nigga for real too.
So it's Van Damme.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Don't get it
That's what-
twisted.
No, I know he is.
Where is in the link? Is the video there?
Yeah,
It's a short.
Yeah,
it's
they
a
didn't
short
fight.
video.
They
Oh,
was just
like, but
running
they
up on him.
Choked him up. He kind
Yeah.
of he pushed him up against the wall.
If it was a real fight though, who you got? I got Van Damme.
I got Van Damme. My
Jason David Frank, he do MMA now, don't he?
Yeah, and he also has his T-shirt line. Jesus didn't tap.
Ooh.
Like tap out. It's like tap out. It looks like tap out, but it said Jesus didn't tap.
That's Jason Frank's.
Yeah,
But how he didn't tap?
and he's got a
though?
rap song too called Jesus Didn't Tap
But how he didn't tap?
because he died on the
Well,
cross. He
you
didn't
know
tap.
what?
He didn't tap out.
Oh no, I guess yeah. I was looking at it from a different angle.
Yeah, no, that's where
Yeah.
it comes from. Yeah, Jesus
But
didn't
yeah,
tap.
but you know, I'm kind of thinking, could he beat?
Only a few
Could,
people gonna laugh at that. All that.
could Jason David Frank beat Van Damme?
I
Like,
don't think so.
because my nigga, I remember back in the day, man, Jason David Frank
He
was
knows
straight,
some shit.
like
He
he
knows
straight
some
was
shit.
comedian, straight was teaching
Oh no,
shit.
I know, but I'm saying, but let me go to our resident martial artist, Theodore Simpson.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm not. Don't put that shit out there. I'm not.
You take
Everybody
I-
wants kung fu fight.
He is a
He's
wrestling
taking more.
choreography nigga.
Teddy,
Nah, I'm taking more
look, Teddy's got
one-time
no. Teddy is a white belt in more disciplines than anybody ever in history.
No.
No, Teddy has got like a white belt in capoeira, a white belt in taekwondo, a white belt in karate, a white belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, a white belt in probably Muay Thai. He got a white
snap.
belt. You got a white
Krav
belt in
Maga.
yeah, he probably do. White belt in jiu-jitsu,
Would you
like
do Krav
everything.
Maga?
Yeah, I took
See?
a couple of
See?
Jiu-jitsu. So you know all the disciplines a little bit.
A little bit, right?
You're stupid.
Master of none, jack of all trades.
Yeah, there you go.
I
So
got one kick
who
off
do
and
you
switch
think
styles.
The
would
crap
win?
wearing the martial arts.
Yes,
A little bit.
in your white belt opinion.
My wife
Wipe
does it.
your opinion.
You know what? Let me see. Because it all depends. I'm trying to see what Jason did.
What he's-
what
what
style he
disciplines
does.
he's got?
What discipline he has. Because I know Van Damme knows Savate.
What is Savate?
Savate is, I think it's a French style. It's like,
Oh shit!
I'm trying to think. Is it French?
Is it
Or
what?
it might be French or Russian.
Is that what the French legions?
I
learned?
think so. Yeah.
That's why he did the movie Legionary.
Legionary. Yeah, exactly. And that's it's a lot about like locks and breaks. I'm trying to think. One of the guys in one of the Tekken games actually has Savate. God, that's gonna bother me.
Is it Dragunov?
All right, so I'm gonna
Yes,
list up.
it is Dragunov.
Yeah, Dragunov.
Okay, so I'm finna list off. So he has this is for Jason David Frank. He has a 7th-degree black belt in Shotokan karate,
Okay.
purple belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and a Arjun degree in Muay Thai. Do you know what that is?
Arjun?
AJARN degree in Muay Thai.
I had to Google what that means. I don't know.
Let's go see what
But
like. Damn.
you have to see because if Van Damme doesn't have any ground game.
All right, Van Damme. He's got a 2nd-degree black belt in Shotokan. Hold on. He has.
Oh, he has a John means teacher or instructor. So if that means what I think it means, that means he's an instructor. I mean, he teaches Muay Thai.
No, it's a.
If I'm reading that right, I might be reading it wrong.
Nah, it's. I think that's the style.
Oh, it's a style. Okay, I thought
It's a style, kind of like how Gracie's have. Gracie's
Okay, it's a certain style of
It's a-
Muay Thai.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
style of Muay Thai.
I only see that Van Damme has one discipline. I might have to change mine to Jason David Frank. It only says that he has a second
I was
Dan
the
below.
instructor. I just looked it up. That's instructor. It means instructor too. That's why I'm like, if it's
Second Dan black belt in Shotokan is the only thing that
so that's why
Van
I'm like,
Damme
I don't know
has.
what context it means.
Because that's what I'm saying. So it says the underground crew versus a John. Wait, hold on, go back. See,
Hold on, people. This is.
commonly known as
Instructor.
Did y'all figure out what he is? What he got?
founder and president of Thai boxing.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. You say what?
Okay, well, they say he knows karate, kickboxing, taekwondo, Muay Thai, Shotokan, but the only thing I think he has a belt in is Shotokan.
David, then I'm giving it to Jason David
Me too.
Frank.
I think I'm from.
That's what I was thinking. Like that's what I think. Jason Frank got it because he know more shit, and he's younger,
Well,
and he got youth on. He got like at least 10 years on him.
Nah,
Yeah.
ain't no OG gonna say somebody gonna beat him up. Hey, look, you
yeah,
gonna go out.
well, I only give it to him because if most fights go to the ground, and if you don't know any groundwork,
Yeah.
you get your ass not pounded out.
Right.
That's just how it works. Or he'll submit them real quick. But you never know. I mean, everybody has a puncher's chance.
Yeah, but this dude got way more.
No, so Jason David Frank. No, he know his shit. That's what I'm like.
He
No,
ain't no bit. I mean, all of them cats know their shit. What's the first dude? Jason?
From Power Rangers.
Yeah.
He knows a lot of stuff too.
Oh yeah, Austin St. John. Yeah.
Austin, yeah.
Oh, he's
I think he's
He
like kung fu,
Yeah.
boxing, and something.
Yeah.
now Jason David Frank versus Michael J. White.
Oh, Michael J. White. The fuck,
It's not even
dude? No, that's not even fair.
Michael J. White.
White got
like,
7 black belts.
Yeah, 7 different black fellas.
He has 7 different black belts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Like this nigga been doing fucking Shotokan karate since it was 7.
What about Michael J. White? I mean Wesley Snipes versus Jason David Frank.
Jason David Frank.
Yeah. Michael.
Over Wesley?
Depend. We talking about Wesley in his prime?
I'm talking about Wesley right now. Like right now in the fight.
No, what's
Nah,
right now?
nah.
What's in his
Jason-
prime? Jason David Frank.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the Snipes probably in his prime, but Jason David. Let's say like his record may not be as good like as far as MMA concerned, but he know enough shit that it's a
I
supplement.
mean, the fact that you fuck.
I mean,
him
now hold on.
Wow.
Now he's a higher level than him in Shotokan.
Who?
Wesley Snipes got a 5th degree Dan black belt in Shotokan karate and a 2nd degree black belt in Hapkido.
I mean, Hapkido's the shit. But
really
when I'm
is.
telling you,
Jason David Frank got that ground game.
if you have a ground game, you's a dangerous motherfucker. Like,
all you gotta
in general, just
that
because
is just in general.
because it's one word that starts with an S that works on ground game every time. Submission.
submission.
Every single
That's
time.
always gonna be the
Every
problem.
every
If you
single
can't-
time.
They always say that anytime strikers get into it, if they're going against a wrestler,
because he got Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with that purple belt. Huh?
Yeah, anytime. If you
and it's a purple belt too.
God,
Yeah.
I'm telling
Okay,
you.
that's right underneath the black.
Like,
you might as
a grappler is dangerous, dog.
well- like
It's for real, for real.
that's what made what's his name so tough. What's your boy's name? The wrestler that went into MMA for a second.
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, because he actually took like Olympic style wrestling. So you got this big mother like
That
6'3".
could throw motherfuckers around.
Yeah, like but.
Yeah.
Like he was a legit fighter and legit good at it.
Yeah, I mean he was decent, but then he ran into a nigga that actually knew like Brazilian, like that knew submissions. Like it wasn't just like grapple,
And
hold.
just-
Like
yeah.
he had a nigga who's like, all right, oop, you slipped up and give me that toe. Thanks, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Let me break it. All right, next up, Shazam and Billy Baston both casted. Not who I wanted for Shazam. We were campaigning on the low for John Cena.
Man, y'all be alright. So you know
I
what?
just don't
Y'all
see
be alright.
Cena. But I would have
y'all
took
be alright.
Cena over my man.
See, the reason I'm saying that is because, like I said a long time ago, man, if you go through, like, what's my man name? The dude 300 died? That created 300? John's, what's his name?
say it again.
The dude who created 300 died.
Oh God,
You know what I'm talking about
Yeah.
there. So all you gotta do is put Zachary Levi through the 300 died. Put him through.
nigga, if he can make it,
Shit, look, plenty of motherfuckers did. Have you seen some of the motherfuckers that on some before and after shit?
oh yeah,
You never in life would have thought my man, Gerard Butler could be cut like that. Look how he built. Like, look, when he out of shape, look how he built. When he in shape, that motherfucker look like Leonidas. That's why I'm like, nah.
well.
When it's
I
CGI
will
on
like
that
to
too.
say though, there was some additives.
That's what
there.
I said.
It was.
There was
And-
some CGI and there was some spray on abs.
But guess what though? And who said the same thing? They ain't gonna do the same shit for. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
I mean,
No,
it's
no,
true.
no. I was talking about the actual playability of the character being playful with Shazam, and I think John Cena has that little bit more childlike mentality, and like would relate to kids more. I feel like as being Shazam. That's what I was saying more, not the physical.
But you know what? We said the same thing about Heath Ledger with the Joker. No one thought his ass do the Joker. So, man, he can't do shit with the Joker. Oh, damn, he did.
Hold on
Fucking
for a
fantastic.
second. Is this the dude?
That's the dude that
from.
he played in Thor. He played the dude with the blonde hair that got killed.
Mark Twain.
One of his boys. One of the Warriors
Twain.
3.
Yeah.
So
he wasn't
Nick,
the dude. He wasn't the dude in 13 Hours.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You said, whoa.
he's
Time out,
he's the
time out.
blonde hair dude in Warriors 3.
What, Zachary Levi?
Mm-hmm. That's him. That's him in
I
Thor.
thought that was Zachary Levi
The
was in
Dark
Chuck.
World Thor.
No, Thor. Period. He was this guy killed in the last one. The blonde hair dude, the smaller dude that had blonde hair. That's him.
So not the
Damn,
dude
they must
that
have
played
recast.
Chuck.
They must have recast.
No, it's the same dude.
I'm trying to
The
think.
dude that played Chuck.
No, the blonde hair dude that was his boys, the Warriors 3.
He sure was.
The
He sure
dude,
was.
the blonde hair. You got the dude with the big kind of like Viking
Yeah,
looking
but-
dude, and then the Asian dude
But the dude that got for Shazam is
is the dude that had the blonde hair that was one of Warriors 3. I forgot his name.
Fandral.
Yeah.
Fandral.
The dude, he wore the
was.
green and gold.
No,
green
because
and
that's
gold.
right. Because I'm thinking about the dude from that's Prince Charming from Once Upon a Time. He was in the first Thor.
But this is the
Zachary
same
Levi
dude.
was in the second Thor. That's what it was. Yeah.
But this is the same dude that played Chuck.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same dude.
He's gonna beat the Shazam.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Also, on a side note, they think about trying to make. They finna just fuck up Suicide Squad for the record. They trying to put Black Adam in Suicide Squad as the villain.
That's just desperate.
That's stupid.
They trying to what?
You
Put
don't
Black
put
Adam
him
in the Suicide
in
Squad as the
Suicide
villain.
Squad movie. Why would you do that?
To introduce
Those are
him.
like fourth tier.
No, he's gonna have Black Adam gets his own movie too before Shazam even gets to see him.
Oh, that's dumb. They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't put it on Suicide Squad.
That's what
You
they.
gotta keep them villains mediocre, and you can't. They OD with the extra stuff they did in the last one, but they should have kept it more.
The motherfucking ballet dancers in the back.
Like I said, man, that villain was too high level for him, man. I should have did someone like Deathstroke. You would have been straight. Or do the fucking Assault on Arkham fucking story. You would have been fine with it. But hindsight.
Next up, something I'm pretty excited about. Bobby Brown's story coming with the same cast for the
Nope.
New Edition film.
Nope.
Nah, they thirsty.
No. Did y'all see the New Edition movie?
No, I fuck with New Edition movie.
No, but it's the same kid that's
I know.
played
Okay,
Bobby
okay,
Brown
okay.
in there.
Oh,
I
I
don't know,
never
I don't know
watched
why for a second I was thinking
No,
about
it's
Christina.
basically another part of the universe.
You talking about Woody?
Yeah, the dude that played the Bobby Brown. He's going to play Bobby
Okay,
Brown.
you know what? For a
I
whole
was like, hold
minute-
on, man, that dude did a damn good job as
No,
Bobby
no,
Brown.
good job.
You know, he did. No, for a split second, this is my own fault.
With that Bobby Christina movie.
Nigga, that's what popped in my mind. I'm like, nope. I'm like, nope.
I never
nope.
seen the New Edition.
The New Edition movie is fucking
No,
good.
New
man.
Edition movie.
I heard it was. It's just
So
I never
they
got
just
a
gonna basically
chance.
do a 2-hour Bobby Brown movie with the same dude and the same cast for that New Edition. You know, playing the side.
Okay, now I can fuck with
It's
that. I
just
can fuck with
it's
that.
part
I
of
can
New
fuck with
Edition
that.
universe, cinematic universe.
New Edition.
Then we
Yo.
got Boys the Men movie soon. All this we can have in the same universe.
Skip that next
Boys, the
topic
man
too.
sitting
Skip
back.
that next topic too, huh?
Skip the next
Talk
topic.
about
What do you
that
mean?
one.
What's the,
Skip that stupid next topic they're about to say.
what's that?
What, the
I didn't
Moesha
mean to change
reboot?
subject, yeah.
The Moesha reboot?
I didn't want to hear that, dog.
No, dog. This goes into my black cinematic reboot universe. This goes in with Family Matters that we are rebooted.
No.
Let me tell y'all my
Oh,
Moesha.
yeah.
Let me tell y'all my Moesha reboot. I've already come up with the Moesha reboot.
No,
Everybody
man.
loved the Family Matters reboot. Has the most hits on our YouTube page as well for some
real?
reason. Oh my god, yeah. People were mad as hell at me on there. Like, go on there, look.
What do you mean? Why?
He was hella
Because I
disrespectful,
was
man.
disrespectful as hell.
He was hella
That's
disrespectful.
why
Long way
Judy
low
come down
down.
there. She was been going all the because she had a heroin. Remember she had a heroin
my
addiction.
God, yeah.
Oh man.
So all right. So what was the dude name that was Moesha's next door neighbor? Lamont Bentley's his real name. But what was his name on there?
Shit, I can't remember.
Okay, so y'all know he's dead in real life.
Right.
Yeah. So
Horrible
we
car
got it.
accident,
Yeah, like no seatbelt on. Flew out of his car into like the
Horrible
ocean.
car accident.
Oh
Into
god.
the ocean.
Yeah, like you know how you driving like on Mount you
Like
been
crash-
like
like
Malibu
crash
and things,
that's
and
the
then
law.
like had
Like
no
crash
seatbelt
test
on,
don't be shit,
crashed,
dog, for real.
flew out like the little rocks that you see in the movies and TV. He went
man.
that way.
So he was alive going.
No, that's what I'm saying. Crash test don't mean shit. Like, no
Yeah,
bullshit.
like
Like,
flew
for
out
real.
Oh man.
and it was like I'm okay. Look down, no, I'm not. And all them rocks and like water and stuff and everything right there. Yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah, he died a horrific way down.
Yeah.
For real. He died real fucked up.
I think the girl from died like that too. From Power Rangers.
Yeah.
She died. Trini died like that too. I
Yeah,
think.
Trini Yellow Ranger. She died for real.
Yeah, cause her. Yeah, I think she died like
Cali, same thing, like driving clips.
that. I think the same thing. Yeah.
Oh snap!
Yeah, speeding
Put them
and
belt on.
riding.
Put
You
I
know.
think she was a
seatbelts
passenger. She was-
on,
I don't
man.
think she was just-
Put
she
them
was passenger.
seatbelts on.
So Lamont, the Lamont Bentley's character owns a liquor store. he gets robbed and killed. And it brings everybody in the Moesha household back together. Moesha marries him. They got like 2 kids, and they got to bring their family back together. So the other little dude, her little brother, is a Masterpiece co-CEO of y'all. Remember, if y'all watch Moesha, y'all know what I'm talking about. We're going to get deep into Moesha mythology here. Then you can bring back Contessous Vaughn from the Parkers, because you can get them some money, too, in this whole thing. Bring them back along as well. And, I mean, bring everybody back. Shar Jackson, bring her on back. Bring everybody back, man. We can do it. It's all the funeral. We start from the funeral of Mom Bentley's character, and you can just branch off of that. It's only Moesha Reboot, man. Next week, I'll come with the reboot for Different World when they drop that, because that's what's going to come up next. I got a great reboot for Different World. Oh, that one, actually, I might not even tell nobody, because I actually want to write that one.
You gonna write?
Yeah, I actually might want to write that one. Like, I got a real good one for that one. So, next up, Jordan Peele bringing Twilight Zone series to CBS All Access. I mean, I guess.
Wait, say it again?
Jordan Peele's bringing Twilight Zone to CBS All Access.
That's a good thing.
It's a good thing, but who really wants to watch CBS All Access in general?
Well, that's a bad thing, but it's a good thing that he's doing something with Twilight.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, in the review when I did for, Get Out, I talked about that the way you just feel like you're watching that throwback.
Like
you
a
know what I mean?
Twilight Zone, like something crazy's
Zone.
going to
So
happen.
That's dope that he's even, going to
Fuck
helm
yeah.
something like that.
Hell yeah, like
But
I
on
fuck
the
with-
Access app, no.
Now I fuck with Twilight Zone too. Like now, how would be dope?
You can't give me Prices Right for free like on the Access channel.
Hell
Come on,
no.
dog. You got to give me more. They needed to partner with somebody instead of trying to go,
Yeah.
on some real selfish solo. They not Disney.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
And they have appointment times too, though. It's not all on there. So Star Trek Discovery comes on at like 9:30 on Sunday. Yeah, folks, we had a little bit of technical difficulty, so we're gonna end this one right here. We're definitely we had a lot of trailers stuff we had talked about that y'all had missed.
Absolutely.
But we gonna get back into that soon. Maybe we get brothers together though. We go over some of the trailers, something like that, to give you a little bonus episode pretty soon. Definitely keep rocking with us. Email us, landocalpod@gmail.com. Keep subscribing on iTunes, Twitter, Stitcher, Lando Cal Pod on Twitter, the Lando Cal Risen Experience on Facebook. Keep showing us love. Join the Marvel vs. DC group on Facebook. That's where we discuss a lot of the different topics we have on here. And we'll be right with y'all soon. Peace.
Peace.